Welcome to the 173rd general broadcast for B321. We'd like to welcome everyone in meeting houses around the world. Take it away, Jason.
Phil's gonna go first and present his goals.
Okay, so I had three things that I wanted to do over the semester. I wanted to better myself physically, spiritually, and I wanted to make my wife's daily activities easier. My physical and actually all of those goals were super easy to do as long as I stayed consistent. If I missed a day, it was kind of hard to like get back into the rhythm. One of my goals though was to update obviously the thing every day. That was probably the hardest goal to do. I don't know why, because it's like the easiest one to do, but I could never, for some reason, ever remember to update my goal sheet. But so yeah, as a whole, it was pretty easy. I only missed a couple days throughout the whole semester of all the other things, and I think it worked pretty good. I mean, it's like almost habit now to open my scriptures in the morning, because that was one of my goals, and working out's pretty routine as well. So, and that's what I like, is when I wanted to set up a decent routine for all of these goals. Is that it? I guess I had my consequences.
Yeah, go with that too.
So I made my consequences so that I could really make my wife's job easier through the day. So I have 4 children. I adopted my nephew, and my 2 oldest boys, my nephew is autistic and they are just potty trained now. So my goal was to have to change a diaper, or my consequence was I had to change diapers for a full day for all the kids. But now that I had the older 2 potty trained, it's way easy. One of my other consequences was to detail my wife's van, which with 4 kids, all under 4, it was super gross almost every time because kids are messy. But yeah, those are just those kind of chores that aren't super fun to do, but are necessary to get done. I would have to do them for a couple days, so to ease my wife's burdens. But I think she enjoyed this class probably more than I did. But yeah, as a whole, I think it worked out great. Did good. So
Cool. How about you, Stacia?
So the person I wanted to become this semester was a more positive and forgiving person, and so I based my goals around things that would help me become like that. Okay, so I had daily goals, weekly goals, and monthly goals, and my daily goals were to say my prayers, read my scriptures, and if I said I needed to say one positive thing about school to someone, and then I needed to perform a small service task for my husband, and then tell him I loved him every day, which, like, they're simple things, but leaving him for 4 months, I realized how much I took advantage of having him around, and so I wanted to show my love for him. And then my weekly goals were that I cook dinner 5 times a week, because that's a big thing that I struggle with during school, is not cooking, and my husband likes it when I cook, so I made it a goal to at least cook 5 times a week. And then FHE, and if I called someone in my family. So throughout the semester, I tried to make connections with all my family since they're not really around here. And then monthly, did I serve someone in need and visit a family member. So overall, at the end, they became more of second nature than feeling like a checklist, which was good. And then I thought it was helpful. There was one girl, the person that like checked up on me or whatever. Her goal was to check up on me every day. She emailed me every day saying like, queued up, or you need to fill out your little chart, or you need to follow up with your consequence. So it was really helpful for me to stay up on my goals because I knew I was checking up on them. And so if I didn't do one of my goals, I had to deep clean the car, which I hate, or run stairs, and I hate running. So
Cool, thank you. All right, so my goals, I kind of went crazy and picked a lot of goals. And I kind of realized halfway through my project that was like really hard to like stay on top of everything. And so I think like next time I want to like pick just a couple of goals and focus on it. But I did the best that I could. So I had like a lot of daily goals, just like basic things like reading my scriptures, praying, just having enough time in the day and having a good balance between like school and work and a social life and my testimony. That was kind of like my overarching, that I wanted to do this semester. And I just think that like doing those daily ones, I felt like doing the daily goals were harder than doing like the monthly goals and the weekly goals because you had to do them every single day. Naturally, like I'll procrastinate certain things, and it was hard to procrastinate the daily goals because I knew that I needed to do them. Because I think like a lot of times, like I have good intentions to like read my scriptures every day, but then I really don't. And so it's just like so easy to kind of get in that rut and just kind of think like, oh, well, I can just always do it tomorrow. So that's kind of where I was coming from with my daily goals. My weekly goals. Did I attend all my church meetings? Did I listen to one conference talk a week? Did I go to the gym at least once? And did I check the balance in my bank account? And so I just thought those were like really good goals as well, because like I said, I have good intentions to do certain things, but I'll get lazy and like, I don't know how much money I have, or I won't go to all the church because I have to work or something, or I won't listen to a conference talk. And those are things I know that I need to do like on a more regular basis. So those are my weekly goals. And then my monthly goals: did I attend the temple at least once? Did I have a meaningful fast? Did I call my grandparents and parents at least once in the month? And so those goals were pretty good too, just because I know I can't do those things all the time, but it's still good to be able to do those. And so overall, I felt like my goals were good. I did pretty good for the most part. I mean, there's room for improvement. I mean, there were days where I read my scriptures, but I didn't really like read them like how I should have read them. I just kind of read a couple verses and was done. So I think just like striving to work on my goals, continually work on them, will make them better. And yeah, like I thought that they went pretty good for the most part. And kind of like a cool, like random blessing with doing these goals. When I set these goals, I didn't really know like what was in store for me this semester. And like shortly into this semester, like I started dating my girlfriend, and I just like really like saw like how I needed to allocate my time better between school and work, and then with her and spirituality as well. And so that kind of was cool that I had this goal before I even met her, but I really felt like that I did a pretty good job of balancing everything. And my consequence was running a lap around the Ice Center for on the track for every goal that I didn't do. And I really don't like running, so that was a really good goal for me. And yeah, like it motivated me to do my goals because I didn't want to go run a lap around the Ice Center. So.
Okay, so my goals were to be physically fit, because it hasn't even been that long, but being married, and it gets you. So I wanted to be on top of that and not just let myself go to waste. So my goal was to do something that made me sweat for at least 30 minutes every day, except for Sunday. And my punishments for these goals and my other goal, which I'll get to, but was I went like all out with my punishments. I had to cook food for 3 days straight. for my wife, which drives me insane. It's just the preparation and the amount of time that goes into it that bugs the crap out of me. And my other punishment was to watch 2 hours of MSNBC nightly news, which drives me absolutely up a wall. And so that was some serious motivation to get these things done. So the either lifting weights, or I do a lot of body weight exercise. I don't have a gym membership, and since I live in Idaho Falls, I don't go to the eye center here. But so those consequences were definitely a motivation to get me not out, but get me up to be doing my goals. And it's gone really well. And I know that's a habit that I need to be keeping up throughout marriage. So I'm glad that I kind of started the habit and got into the habit now. And my other goal, also being that I got married a couple of weeks in the semester, was to read my scriptures for at least 20 minutes a day with my wife. And she's on an internship in Oregon during the week, so it was over FaceTime. But she really enjoyed that goal because it gave us at least some time. Even if I was busy with school and doing things, there was always at least a little bit of time every day where we would FaceTime each other long enough to read some scriptures, say a prayer at the end if I didn't have other time, because I had to go on doing other assignments and then move on. So I feel like these goals have helped me set a couple of really important habits that I'm going to need to be keeping throughout my life and marriage.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Awesome. Well, it's been a good semester. We are going to sign off now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to us.
Or like.